Hey everybody, Bill in Virginia. Welcome back. So back over at the bench for a little while here at the start of this video. I have dug out a variety of O-scale detail pieces that I'm going to be painting, weathering, putting together, figuring out where I'm going to set them, and then put them over on the layout. Got a variety of different things, from the coaling bin, some pallets, some additional little coal bunkers, more pallets. Forgot I had this, a nice little crane, drums, buckets, you name it, I got it out here. So I'm going to be spending a little time putting this stuff together and then do some detailing in and around the engine house as I continue to move on with the scenery over there. Weather has warmed up as well, so I think I will pour that little bit of water in that real small water feature as well here in the very near future. So stay tuned, more coming. Well, just a quick shot over here before I go back to the workbench. I've added some additional cork just to kind of build up the land in a few spots. Over here, where we'll have the water tower, the little conveyor, and then a little storage building with a dock. Over here, just sort of parking storage areas off of the engine house. Then over here, just the base of the road that's going to come in. This area over here, not sure that I'm going to build it up or not. I might just kind of throw in some bits of cork. I don't know yet. I'll see. This will probably be about the last area that I actually do for any major scenery work. But let's go back over to the workbench and let's start building some of the details. And then once I know where they're going to go, I can start fleshing out the rest of the ground cover so that I can kind of build up where I'm wanting to build up. Well, a little New Year's Eve work on the workbench has netted me a number of drums and containers. So a lot of these are the drums that I've bought over time off eBay. Some had been pre-painted, some not. And the ones that have been pre-painted, I've come back in with like a flat black, painted up the drum tops to give them more realistic colors, used some burnt umber to give it some rust appearance. Didn't take away original colors on all of them. Like one of the drums, or the three red drums actually in the back, all have the lids off and they're hollow. So I've just put in some scrap wood in one. Others, the black ones in the middle of the frame right now, are still drying, so those will dry to a softer color here after a bit. So these are all going to find locations in and around the engine house on the On30 line. And I've got to pull out that smoke unit that I bought a while back. It's an HO scale smoker. I need to look. What I'm wanting to do is to take one of these drums, probably one of the black ones now, and put that smoke unit inside and maybe see if I can use that up where the hobos are and actually have a little smoke feature. I'm going to dig that out probably tomorrow on New Year's Day while I'm out here playing and see what I can do with that. But that's it for tonight. So more to come. Well, some of those details just temporarily put in place as I again just kind of look at how I want things to lay out here. So one of these first days, maybe tomorrow, might paint this. The roof will be silver, and then I'll dull coat it so it'll look very much like that roof. This building is a metal building. I will paint basically the entire building silver, dull coated, and then weather it up as well. Yeah, this is going to work out. This should be a nice active looking scene. I've got lots of figures I can put in. So I've got drums in different areas, some of the vehicles. Yeah, I get this farther along. This should be a nice active scene here. So before I go over to the workbench, it's a nice day here in Richmond. It's my last day for the holidays. So I've been doing a little fascia painting. So just getting started. I went to Home Depot and I got oil-based paint, forest green, the pre-mixed that they've got. So quart can, and yeah, quart can is going to be more than enough to do this. So this is the first coat. It's on pretty even, so I'm going to let it dry, see if I need to do any touch-up, or hopefully not. But if I do, no problem there, I can do that. Be a good day to let it dry, and I'm going to see what I can get done today. I will paint everything except in the center because I'm still doing the scenery work near the edge on the center. Could have a mess or two, so I'm not going to paint it in case I have to rework it. So anyway, I'm going to continue to paint, kind of go around the layout this way, get some of my bigger areas done, let that dry, and then go back to the workbench maybe later today if I can get this done. Well, a few minutes later, and I got one side done. Now, don't worry about that. That's just a reflection off of this stuff, so it is painted. I probably will need 2 coats. I am looking, and my eyes can pick up areas where it is a little on the light side. So once this all dries, I'll put another coat on. I will not paint, at least initially, this piece and here. I think I'll leave like the operator pit in this brown, at least for a while. Now on the edges, I am going to get a little corner edging to go here, and I'll just apply that with like 2-sided carpet tape. Just kind of give me a little transition between this area and this area, give it a little bit more of a finished look. Eventually, once I get all of this area done, and I've got the layouts apart, I will probably come back in and paint this and this the same color. Or maybe, just maybe, I might mix it up ever so slightly. There was like a slate gray in the ready-mixed oil-based enamel paint area. And I liked it too. So it was kind of a toss-up between doing a sort of a gray or this green. Maybe I'll get another can and just do the operator pit as that gray. We'll see. Anyway, that's down the road a ways. I'm going to go in, relax for a little bit, and then I'm going to come in and continue to paint. I'll show some more video after I get kind of around the corner. This piece won't be too bad. Next piece will be a little bit bigger, and then my biggest chunk will be on the far side over here. And then when I get to the center modules, it's down low. Those 2 will go quick to take me up to where I started. So still think this afternoon I ought to have everything painted, at least first coat. Well, with the garage door open and really good light coming in, I can see it's going to take 2 coats. So I will plan on that. I'll just get around the rest of the layout today. And then evenings this week, I will do a section or 2. By the weekend, should have it done. Well, Monday, the 2nd of January, comes to a close. Go back to work tomorrow. But this color is actually going to work out well. So forest green, dark forest green. This is still just 1 coat. I will come back in and give it a coat later in the week. I still have to do this side. I got done down at the far end. So tomorrow night I'll do 1, maybe 2 sections. Then Wednesday night do another section. And then start the process around, maybe 1 or 2 per night until I get everything done. And I do think I am going to get a can of that sort of slate gray for the middle section, but yeah, I like that color. Yeah, I like how that's looking. Tuesday night comes to an end, and I have the first coat of the forest green paint on all of the fascia at this point. At least that I'm going to do right now. The operator area, still nothing. So tomorrow night I will come back and I will start the second coat from here and go that way. And it shouldn't take too long to do the second coat, I would think. That should go quite a bit faster than the first coat. So I'll see how much I can get done tomorrow. Also have a variety of the O-scale freight cars that I've recently got. Just kind of sitting up there. I'm going to get my 080 out and do some running on that here in the fairly near future. But let me get the second coat of paint on this. I'll show it what it looks like finished, and then I will go over to the workbench and get started, probably get started on that water tank. So Thursday night is coming to an end. I haven't been out in the garage as much this week as I thought, but I do have the second coat of paint on. It's still wet. So a nice deep forest green. I still have to put the second coat on this side. I'll do that probably tomorrow night, but second coat makes a big difference. Get that nice, rich looking color, and got it done down to that piece. And then tomorrow night I'll pick up down there and go around. So making some progress on this, be able to start doing some other stuff, maybe still in this video here. So it's Friday, and taking lunch from work. Had a delivery come in today, just a little while ago. Got off eBay, Weaver O-scale FA2 diesel, A unit. Got this from Trains. I had a birthday recently and got eBay gift card, and this really was not that much, comparatively speaking. So I'm going to be putting it on the rails here in a little bit and giving it a test run on the layout. Friday evening, second coat of paint is now on everything. First coat dried, or second coat dried nice over here overnight. So I am going to let everything dry, get the layout level a little bit. I'm going to run that new engine, see how that is, and then do a little bit more and wrap this one up. So I'm going to wrap up this video here as it's overlapping with another video that I'm already making. You can see I've got the layout separated. I'm getting ready to take it to the Richmond train show here in just a matter of days. So what I'm doing on it currently is I'm using that smoky gray, and I've just painted the first coat on the inside sides of the operator pit. I'm not going to do anything here until I get the center part completed, so I'm not splashing stuff on it. But also did the first coat on the side there. Tomorrow night I will come back in and do the second coat on that piece and the other one. Let it dry, and it'll be good and dry before I take this into the train show. So with that, I'm going to wrap up this one. The engine you saw in the last clip works nice. One that I got off eBay Trains, the FA unit, I think. So I will call this one good. And then the next video picks up already with me taking this apart. And that one will have scenes from the Richmond train show. So with that, keep having fun on your layouts. Until next time.